Hey everyone, this is your boy Ovoski. In this video, I will show you the 20 most important Linux commands. First, double click on VirtualBox to open it, and I will use Ubuntu desktop to demonstrate the basic of each command. Before we open Ubuntu to explore those commands, let's take a snapshot of the machine current state. I know maybe you're wondering, why do I have to take a snapshot? Well, it allows you to preserve a virtual machine state, revert to a previous configuration, or recover from a mistake. So click on the three dashes to take a snapshot and click on snapshot. And here we can see let's take a snapshot. We can call it any name. I will call it 20 most important Linux command and click OK. Now let's start the matching. Let's add the password. Click on the terminal. Let's have a full view. The first command I want you to know is the main command. The main stands for manual. It allows you to access command documentation. Let's see it. Main. Any information that you want to have about any command, you can type main and the command name. Let's press Q to exit. The next command that I want you to know is the echo command. Like I said before, you can use the main command to see what echo command allow you to do. So let's check it out. The echo command display a line of text, and from the description we can see so many options that we have with echo command. So let's check it out. Let's write the command echo, for example, hello world. If you type this command, you just tap your first command on Ubuntu. Also, the echo command allow you to redirect output to a file. If the file does not exist, it will create one. Otherwise, it will replace it. Let's check it out. Say echo quotation mark file info greater sign file 1, the name of the file .txt. To check it out, we're going to use the cat command. The cat command displays the content of the file. Let's check it out. Cat file 1.txt. As you can see, file info. But guys, because this file does not exist, that's why it didn't replace it. Now let's check it out with a new information to see if it will replace file info from file1.txt. Equal, same thing, quotation mark, overwrite, greater sign again, file1.txt. And let's check it out. Cat file1.txt. We supposed to see this information instead of file info. Let's check it out. Override. Now guys, if we didn't want to replace it, if we want to append the output to an existing file, we have to use the double greater sign. Let's check it out. Equal, this time, quotation mark, let's say append, and close it, double greater sign, and file1.txt. Let's check it out. This time we're not going to see a replacement or override, but we will find one more information. Let's check it out with the cat comment, cat file1.txt. Here we go. With the double greater sign, we append the output to an existing file. The next command I would like to show you is ls command. It allows you to list the files and directory in your current working directory. Because as we can see, tilde represent home directory, it will list the files and directory in the home directory. Let's see, we can see directory, desktop, document, download, and file1.txt, and so on. I also want to show you the cd command. Say if we want to go to documents, cd stand for change directory. It will help us to go to document. Let's tap document. Ubuntu is case sensitive, guys. Let's see if it's worked. Now, as we can see, we are now in document, and if we want, we can ls to list, and there's no files on document. Now guys, if you want to go back, you can type cd and 2 dot 1 2. Here we go. Now we went back to the home directory, and if we want, we can play with the arrow key. Like we can use the up arrow to go like to the previous command, and we can also use the down arrow to come back. The next command that I want to show you is the touch command. The touch command allows you to create a file if it doesn't exist. Say for example, touch file.txt. If we want to see it from the home directory, we can use ls to see the files. As we can see, the file we just created. You can also create multiple files with touch command. Let's check this. Touch, this time file2.txt and file3.txt. Let's check it out. ls. As we can see, now we have file2 and file3.txt in your home directory. The next command that I would like to show you is the IP command. It allows you to discover the IP addresses associated with your computer network interface. Let's check it out. IPA. As we can see, we have the lookback interface, which is a special network interface that allows communication within the local machine itself. Its IP address, as we can see, is here 127.0.0.1 and /8 for the subnet mask, where it also provides the IP6. Here we also have the MAC address, as you can see here, separated by colon, and we have the assigned IP address, the IP4 or 10.0.2.15, and the subnet mask is 24, and we have the IP6, as we can see, separated by a colon. Now I want you to clear your screen. We can just type clear. It will clear the screen. And I still want to have the IPA because the next command will be the head command. I will show you that in a bit. But what I want you to do, I want you to redirect the output of this command to a file. Let's do it. Say IPA. We have it here. And let's redirect it to a file. Name, for example, ip.txt. And if we cut ip.txt, we will see the output. So what I just did, the output of this, we redirect it to a file named ip.txt. If we want from the home directory, we can ls to see the file name. As we can see, we have ip.txt. That's the file we just created. Now let's clear the screen. And the next command that I would like to show you is the head command. The head command by default will display the first 10 lines of a specified file. Say, if we say head ip.txt, remember this file. If we check, it display the first 10 lines. If we want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's check ip.txt, how many lines it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's mean more than it has more than 12 lines. But with the head, it display only the first 10 lines. There's something else we can do. If we just want to display the first 3 lines, for example, we can type this command head and have n3 ip.txt. Let's see what's gonna happen. As we can see, it's only the first 3 lines, and you can play with it. Instead of 3, you can add 7, you can add 8. It's up to you guys. It depends to what you want to do. The next command I would like to show you is the tail command. The tail, in contrast, by default display the last 10 lines of a specified file. Let's check it. Tail for the file ip.txt. If we check the last 10, as we can see, The last 10, where is it again? A cat IP dot, yes. The last 10, as we can see, from forever, you can see forever here. The last 10, if we count, it's gonna be 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it will be the same thing if we want to. Let's clear it. Let's clear this. I will do it like on top. If we want only the last 3 lines, we can do the same thing. Do the same thing, have n and 3, and the name of the file, it's ip.txt. Here we go. It displayed the last 3 lines of the file. The next command I would like to show you is the move command. Let's clear this first, and let's ls to see the files and directory we have in home directory. As you can see now, the move command, the mv stands for move, allows you to move files and directory from one location to another. It's like coding in pass. Say if you are using a GUI mode. Let's try this. Let's move file, for example, file 2.txt to file 3.txt. Move file 2.txt to file 3.txt. And let's see the difference. Now we don't have file 2 anymore because we move. Remember, like what I said, we move file 2.txt to file 3.txt. The next command I would like to show you is cp command for copy. It will copy the files and directory. Let's clear the screen first, and let's ls to see all the files. Before we move on, let's create some no files with the touch command. Touch. Let's create a no file name file 7.txt and also file 8. Let's double check to see if the files are here with ls command, and as you can see, we have file 7 and file 8. Remember, I told you the move command is like the cut and paste in a GUI mode. The copy command will copy the file to the new file, but it will not delete the files. Let's check it out with cp file 7.txt. Let's copy it to file 8.txt. Let's ls to see if here we go. We still have the file 7.txt, and now we have we still have file 8.txt. And I want to show you how to delete a file with the rm command. You can delete any file. Say if you want to delete file 8.txt, we can delete it. Let's ls. We're not supposed to see file 8 anymore. There's no file 8. Next, I want to show you how to create a directory. The command will be make dir for make directory. There's a difference between a file and a directory. A file represents a specific content. It can be a text document, an image, a video, and so on. A directory is a folder. To make it simple, inside of a directory you can find multiple files. So let's create, for example, one directory. Let's call it class 1. Let's ls to see if we have the directory. Let's check. Guys, it was very important to know, like, say we cannot see the directory. We're supposed to see the directory here and we cannot see it. Sometimes we have hidden like files in directory, so we can check this with this command ls dash a for the hidden files. And with this, as we can see, we have class 1 directory. And with ls we can also, if we want to have like a long list format, we can use ls dash l for long list format. And we can also use, let's clear it. We can also use ls dash lh for human readable. As we can see, with ls dash a we can see the list of hidden files and directory. And if we wanted to create an hidden file, let's see how to create it. For example, touch, if we want to create file like 10 or file 5, let's name it file 5.txt. If we add that before the files, it is gonna be a hidden file. Let's double check to see. ls, there's no file 5.txt. But if we did ls.a, we have it. It is in hidden file. This is very important for cybersecurity perspective. If you don't want like someone to see some of your important files, you know how to do it. Let's clear again. Now let's create a new directory. Let's call this one class. Make dir in class. Let's check it. ls. Okay, now we have two directories, class 1 and class 2. I would like to create more files. Let me create another files. Touch file 6.txt. And now guys, I would like to move, or to see very well the difference between move and copy. I would like to move like some files in class, and I would like to copy some files in class. You will see the difference. So let's move some file like file 3. Let's move this one to class. The difference will be now we won't be able to see file 3. There's no file 3. But if we change directory to class in ls, we can see file 3. Let's go back to go back, you can type this command cd, and to that, to go back, this time let's copy file 6 to the same directory with the command cp to the name of the directory class. Let's ls, this time we will be able to see file 6 is still there, like I said, and let's change directory to class. Let's type ls. Here we go. We can see we have file 3 and file 6. Now I would like to show you how to delete our files. Again, guys, if we don't want to keep typing the command, we can use the up arrow and the down arrow, like to see the previous command. For example, now I'm looking for cd, and to that I found it, and that's it. To delete a directory, if the directory is empty, we can use the to delete it. Say for example class, we won't be able to delete class with this command. Let's double check. Fail to remove class because this directory is not empty, but we have class 1. Remember, class 1 is empty. We can double check. Let's change directory to class 1. Let's ls to see if it is empty. It's empty. We don't see anything. And now let's go back to the home directory. Okay, now we are in home directory. Remember, we couldn't delete class because it was not empty with the command rm_dir. So now we're gonna do the same thing with class 1 and see if it's gonna work. So let's check it. Class 1. Let's see if it's gonna delete it. Here we go, and let's double check if we will see class 1. There's no class 1. No class 1. To delete in directory when it is not empty, use the command rm-r and the name of the directory. In this case, the name of the directory is class. And here we go. Now let's double check. We shouldn't be able to see class anymore. There's no directory named class. Even with ls command, ls have a, there's no directory named class here. Let's clear this. Now I would like to show you the grep command. The grep command will allow you to search for patterns in file. For example, remember we have a file named ip.txt. Let's cut it to see the content of the file. Now if we are looking for inet with the grep command, we will be able to see it. Let's check this out. Grep, that's the name of the command, and quotation mark, let's say inet, from the name of the file ip.txt. Here we go. What the grep command does is wherever there's the word inet, it shows it, and as we can see here, and we have the same result. The next command that I would like to show you is sudo and apt. Sudo execute command with super user privileges, and apt stand for advanced package tools. It manage package Ubuntu Debian. Let's clear the screen and say, for example, we can do sudo apt update to update our system. It will ask for our password because remember, sudo execute command with super user privileges. Let's add the password. Great. And there is sudo apt upgrade. There's a difference between update and upgrade, and I always advise people to update and upgrade the system before installing any app or just after reboot your machine. The difference is sudo apt update fetches the latest package information, and sudo apt upgrade install updates for outdated packages. Say we have one package that can be upgraded, sudo apt upgrade will upgrade this for us. Now the next and last command that I would like to show you is hostname control. Let's clear the screen. Hostname control. Let's type the command hostname control. It allows us to check the current hostname. Click enter to check the current hostname. As we can see, the hostname is Ubuntu-VirtualBox. And now if we want to change the current hostname, let's type this command sudo hostname control set dash host name, and the new name, let's say it's like Uvoski. I would like to say shows me that VirtualBox. And to check if it's work, let's restart Ubuntu and we'll see if it's work. Restart. I hope it doesn't take too long. Let's add the password. Go on your terminal, and as we can see now, our new name is at Uvoski at shows me dash VirtualBox. Feel free to change your host name, give it any name that you wish, and let me know what do you think in the comments. That's all for the video. I would like to mention that I show you only the basic of each command. It will take too long to show you everything. I hope with the basic you will be able to understand those comments. If you like to learn more, please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you.